you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His counterpart on the Buck sideline is Todd Bowles. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here, too.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Zach Bond off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. He's going to have the first down and more. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 33 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. Here's Barkley, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Hurts working in the pistol. Now a screen set up for Bixby. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Finding room at midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
That's another.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going down.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Zach Bond. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks, in the first half of the opener. That's Ibuka in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Mayfield to throw. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He completes this one to Mechie. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he gets this up close to the 40. Michael McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Hurts. Now the screen set up for Barkley. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and Now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2. Third down, they need 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Oh, the hard count looked like they cut somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Saquon. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
On play action, here's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles go out to a 10-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Right back to Irving. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Saquon, the all-pro, makes the stop. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
A short one there to Otten. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here comes 3rd and 6. That's Ibuka in motion. Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
In punt formation.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
26,
They get 15 on that game. Good for an Eagles first down.
Eagle first down.
Hurts to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will tie things up. It's now 10-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. This one caught by Mechie. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. I feel like we should say Happy New Year, everyone. Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And here's Devon Vele. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Bengals come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they play host to the LA Rams. And this is Drake May. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Lions move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2. Kicks off. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On play action, Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Barkley. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup of 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The handoff, it's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He's going to have a Bucs 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A give. This is Irvin. Getting room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We'll go again here with Irvin. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
From the 23,
and 9.
here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback?
And he's into the end zone. Bucky opener. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they find themselves in a tight game here in the second half, and they're thinking, we got to get this guy going. He hasn't done much up until this point, but man, you talk about making a play when your team needed it. That's the kind of play that sparks the offense, and now see if they can finish this drive with some points.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He gets that to Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Great, set. Anyway, up.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Rolling right. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Great, set.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irvin. And they there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down. Throwing is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is third down. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Encroachment, defense.
A run. It's Bigsby. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's third and goal.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. And this is blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short. And the block kick leads to a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Baker to throw. To the left side to Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Ball
second
on the
and
40
3.
now. Here's second down and 3. It's Otten in motion. Baker gonna give it to Irving.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Back to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Here's Irving. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
37-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Now Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Hurts now. That is is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Here's second down and 3. Hurts to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
Great, set. Anyone up?
They'll throw here on third and short. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This a potential game winner. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one he's got to have. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And that may have just written a finish to this one. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That's caught left side by Otten. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They move to 1-0. getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Tampa.